So, what are three signs that you could be under a witchcraft attack? This is a question that we get from many people. And I did a video on it similar a while ago, but here's another video on it. All right. Now, I'm going to be reading from my notes. Now, before we begin, my name is Ty Jackson, and you can hit the subscribe button with the bell icon to be notified whenever we upload. Here we go. Now, number one is this: you will experience sudden confusion. Okay. I have in my notes sudden confusion, mental fog, or emotional heaviness that blocks discernment. Why is this? In scripture, witchcraft is tied to manipulation, deception, and confusion. Now we see in Galatians 3:1 that the question is asked, who bewitched you? That is a link to confusion, psychological and spiritual confusion and fog because of what was going on. When witchcraft is at work, people often experience a mental cloudiness. Many of you know this because many of you are experiencing this right now that's watching. That makes it hard to think clearly, pray, or hear God. This is spiritual interference. Paul says that the enemy blinds the mind. We see this in 2 Corinthians 4:4 and creates confusions. 1 Corinthians 14:33. Because a confused believer is a vulnerable believer, the key marker is that this fog comes suddenly without a natural cause, and often right after spiritual progress. The enemy sees that you're making progress spiritually. People, they'll see that you're making progress spiritually. What happens? They start moving to put witchcraft on you. Now, this is the thing, okay? You have to understand a curse cannot land and stay unless it has a reason. But a curse can be sent out and you can feel the pre-effects of it. And what happens is a lot of times Christians feel these pre-effects and the doors are closed, but they feel these pre-effects, and because they feel these pre-effects, they they don't have the strength to fight it off. So then they give in, and then now a door is opened. Okay. Next, number two, unexplained spiritual warfare intensifying around your obedience to God. Witchcraft in the Bible is always an attack on God's authority. Now, it doesn't attack God himself, but God's authority in somebody's life. If God told somebody to do something, the enemy will challenge you to see if you're going to carry it out, okay? It's a tool from the enemy to resist the will of God. When a believer steps into purpose, repentance, obedience, or breakthrough, witchcraft may manifest in sudden obstacles, spiritual pressure, or emotional oppression designed to push you backwards. Many of you right now watching me, have you experienced emotional issues out of nowhere, emotional damage out of nowhere, oppression out of nowhere that seems to be trying to halt your situations in your life, it's possible, okay? This resembles what Paul experienced in Acts 13 when the sorcerer tried to turn people away from the faith. One sign you're under attack is when pressure increases precisely when you are walking in God's will, not when you're in sin. The enemy does not really challenge those that's on his side already. He's going after those that's against him. This is a war. So you have to understand that. Number three, strange behavioral shifts or temptations designed to pull you off your spiritual assignment. Have you ever, out of nowhere, in certain seasons, experienced heavy temptation? Like you're like, I don't even deal with this. And then boom, out of nowhere, you're tempted by it heavily. And then not only are you tempted by it heavily, what you're tempted by just seems to be popping up everywhere. That could be a sign of it. Biblically speaking, witchcraft is connected to influence, seduction, and control. Revelation 2:20, you see Jezebel's manipulation right there. When witchcraft is present, you may notice sudden temptations you normally resist, unusual irritability, irrational anger, or relational conflict that seems engineered spiritually. All right? These shifts are meant to weaken your spiritual posture, your heart posture. They're meant to pull you off of track. Now, the enemy used Balaam to subtly entice Israel away from obedience, not with force. Okay? He didn't do it but he influenced. He moved through the realm of influence, okay? That same strategy appears today, and witchcraft tries to bend your will away from God's direction. So you have confusion or mental fog that comes out of nowhere, disrupts your ability to pray and discern, increased spiritual pressure, specifically when you step into obedience or breakthrough, or behavior or emotional shifts that feel unnatural, divisive, or designed to derail your spiritual assignment. So those are some signs that you may be under witchcraft. If you like this video, go ahead, hit the like button, because that'll tell YouTube's algorithm to go ahead and push it out. You can hit the subscribe button with the bell icon to be notified whenever we do upload. Other than that, we're doing a 3-day class at the end of the month for those of you that struggle understanding the dreams that you dream with biblical dream interpretation. We're going to be teaching on that. We're going to be teaching on understanding common dreams. We're going to be teaching on understanding spiritual warfare, apocalyptic dreams, symbolism, numbers, all these things. All right. So if this sounds like something that can benefit you, what you want to do is you want to go to the description box here on YouTube, and the link will be there to click. Or you could click the Ironic Learning link in my bio on YouTube or TikTok, or it'll be down in my comment section on YouTube as well. Hope you enjoy.